the sky. Oh, liberty. Shout for the free. Let it ring, hear the cry. I'm gonna fight it on out. Fight for you and me. Lift up, lift up. Hear me singing now what we're battling for. Living free and brave now and evermore. On hallowed grounds where our forefathers trod, marching on to the beat of our heart's resolve. We're breaking these chains, oh history's embrace. Rise it up, rise it up. Standing tall for our rights in the light or the storm. Holding tight to the truth that our spirits adore.
Say,
Fuck Apple.
hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, hey.
I'm not
Mary-
Siri Echo Dub.
Merry Halloween time coming. Sorry, I had to do the Halloween-ish background, but I didn't go full Halloween. I went this just dark and creepy for today.
Not even October yet. 100 tits.
I know, but it feels like it today. It has the feeling outside feels perfect, perfect fall day. My favorite holiday.
I feel like that.
Hey, I even bought a mod yesterday from one local. I got the Sorin Air Pro, and I got it. But check it out. The fun part is, okay, the lady has the mouthpiece over it, right? The lady has the mouthpiece over it, so it's like they did a mirror image, but it's not mirrored. It's on the it's like the same both sides. Like the guys.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she's standing
It's
the
interesting.
opposite direction.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but I don't know. It caught my eye. It's like, yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah,
They also had a flag one. I almost got the flag one, but it's like,
And you're helping out a local shop, man. That's what I do
Exactly.
as well.
Yeah.
I'll overpay for something that they have just to help them out. I
Yep.
buy a lot of my Cibita at the local shops because they make a percentage off that. I'm not paying $140 for something I can get for $20 online.
it's the same shop that I went and did the interview with, but then I couldn't post it because that's when they started throwing strikes out for everything. It's like, I dare put up an interview job, not right now. It's 802, if anyone's ever curious, and it's in New Hampshire, which is weird. This is 6. They never actually switched the name.
Used to be in Vermont.
They're one of the ones that jumped ship when Vermont passed that 92 sales tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, they jumped ship to the other side. They had to. It's the only way you could stay alive. Other way
Hey,
they screwed
Rocky.
it over. Yeah, it's good. Got a mixing, single source mixing still, because I still think it's one of the easiest ways for anyone else to mix your mix. I mean, instead of going to 4 different places, 5 different places, you go one place, you're done. Love it.
Okay, and Rocky, I don't think Rocky gets this because he just keeps doing single flavor house, which you can do because you can get all those flavors at that flavor house. But this is single source, meaning you can go to like Full City and get all the flavors there. Because every recipe Rocky's put out for these has been just single flavor house. So just wanted to clarify that for anybody that may still be mistaken.
All right.
Howdy, partner.
I'm putting it in chat.
All righty then. Hey, Mao.
Okay,
Moo.
let's see how much you know here, because this is actually kind of to pick on Bobby too, just so you know.
But I like Flavora.
Yeah, Flavor is good. And Flavor you can get all one place, or you can get it. Actually, you just put Nomz down. Nomz
the
has,
only
I think,
reason
almost all of them.
the only reason I have a gripe with Flavora is because they're a liar
Me.
with one of their flavors.
Here we go again.
What?
I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're just liars.
Well, here's
Well,
the
no,
thing.
2 of their flavors. Caramel is not caramel. Milk and honey isn't milk and honey.
There you go. So use Messenger to answer this question. How many flavors does BCF have available at their site? Bob
What?
likes to pick on the fact they don't have many flavors available. So I actually, and
Well,
shout out to Odie. Thank you, Odie. Thanks to Odie, I know exactly how many flavors they have on their site.
Tim, well, I just got mad because I was doing some research before the stream for my recipe here. Okay. And I wanted to, I watched some Bogan video the other day. He had a liquid and combination
Mm-hmm.
got me intrigued. So I
It
was
looked
like,
good.
fuck it, I wanna try that out, but I want to add a little more to it than just being
Yes,
that.
Paul.
So I wanted lime in my mix. So I went and typed in lime at Bull City. And why the fuck don't they have the lime, the key lime from Flavor West on it?
Mm,
They have a shitload of Flavor West. They have a bunch
they
of Flavor
do.
West natural flavors, which this is key lime natural. And they have their natural flavors on there, but they don't have that one. So that's
It could
just
be that they
confused
just
the
sold
shit
out
out
and
of me.
haven't re-upped yet. Could be. It could be maybe they didn't do the paperwork on that flavoring. The flavoring depends on whether or not the company did the paperwork for it. They can only carry it if they did the proper
Yeah,
paperwork.
but
Yeah.
they have a bunch of their, that's what I'm saying. They have a bunch of their other ones.
Oh, Bull City
So-
actually themselves have complained about companies why they, if they can do most of their flavor, why aren't all their flavors paperwork done? That's not on them. I mean, that the company's not willing to do the paperwork for all. Maybe there's something in there that they're a little worried about. Someone might throw a fit about. Maybe there's a small amount of something that someone could flag, but not enough to the point where it's going to affect you. You're not worried about it, but enough to
No,
the point
because
where the wrong person sees it and they're like, "Ah,
they carry some TPA flavors that you even go on ELR and there's warnings for that
Mhm.
flavor on there. And they
But
carry
TPA
those,
did the
so that
paperwork,
isn't
but-
an issue.
but
And they
TPA
have
did the
some of
paperwork.
they have some of the Flavor West ones, like yellow cake. They sell yellow cake.
Mhm.
Yellow cake has fucking sugar in there that crystallizes on your fucking coil.
I mean, I can ask directly about it individually why the flavor, but it could be. I know some of them is just the company didn't do the same proper paperwork for every single flavor. For some reason,
That's-
they don't always do it for all the flavors.
That's by far one of my favorite limes, and they don't carry
is a good lime.
Anguera, so I can't use my shisha lime. And I wanted to show Bull City some love. Usually, I go with Canada or single flavor.
Well, I did see
houses
that they
use-
have Loran's. They have Loran's back on there. For some of the Loran's they got back on there, like lemonade, is back on the site. So that made me happy to see that. When I was looking, I was like, "Oh shit, I can't use the Loran's. That's only I can use it for Nomz, but not Bull City." And I was like, "Oh shit, they got it. Yeah, available."
Hey, Steve-O.
Exactly. The paperwork's in case they come down on them, and people they have gotten checked on. We know that for a fact that they have gotten checked on in the past, so they do have to have all the paperwork and the ducks in a row because they have come after them and checked out their make sure they had it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It doesn't bother me because most of my Flavor West shit I just direct order from Flavor West because there's a few flavors that I use from them for people's ADVs that I mix, so I need giant bottles of them.
Yeah, I'm just
I can't
saying
buy giant bottles most places, so that doesn't bother me. It's just for the fact of this, and that's one of my
Ooh,
favorite.
Mal actually
limes,
answered.
so-
And by the way, with tonight's question, closest, and if it turns out the closest is like one's higher, one's lower, they're exactly the same. It'll be the closest without going over if that situation. But if you are higher and closer, whatever closest person to the number, even if you're way off, it doesn't matter. But they have actually got more to them than Bob sometimes thinks they do. They just don't carry always what you have, but like I'm just saying, says they used to carry it, but they used to carry a lot of things until paperwork didn't get done when they had to transition over. They tried to give some of the companies
Oh, yeah.
way more time than they should have before they forced it.
Oh yeah, they just lost a lot of my orders because I used to be able to. They carry a lot of. They do still carry a lot of stuff, but it's not a lot of the stuff that I like to personally use. So it's just
Now,
a preference thing for me.
Saying it is maybe, that's another thing. Message me, send me messages on either the site or send me leave a comment here if there is a flavor that they're missing that you'd really like to see. Maybe sometimes I can actually talk them into trying to see if they can get the paperwork through. Also, same with Nomz. Nomz asked me to ask if there's anything we need there that they don't have, let them know, and they'll try to see about picking up all this stuff. I mean, we know they even picked up some VSO, which is kind of strange coming from all the way over here. So it's possible they can pick up any line. They asked me about it recently, so Rekka section. Yeah. They would have to get directly from
Malaysia,
but yeah. But and you know what? That's a possibility. Rekka's flavors, I will say that I only got the one, but I like the way the sparkling works in it. I really do. I wanted to use it tonight, but
unique.
I would have had.
They're unique.
I mean, to be honest, I was gonna use the Rekka tonight, but that would have made it so I couldn't do it because they didn't have everything I needed at Canada that I needed for the rest of it, but they also didn't. They have the Rekka there, and I couldn't get anywhere else. Like shit, that sucks. And I kind of like to I try to make a mix that's usable at VCF and Nomz. That way, there gives you two options, depending on what side of the pond you're on, or if you're making an order one place or another. By the way, my payment stuff went through just fine this time, so I think now that Richard came back, he got it fixed, or that company finally fixed their issue with their merger. So, I had no problems with same card, and it went through no problems.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, so if anyone's dealing with that, let me know if you're having problems with payments. Because that actually, I can turn into a headache. I hated it when they discontinued one. But I get why they're doing it. I didn't understand at the time, and I was actually even upset at Bull City for a while for it. It's like, why they had this flavor here like a month ago? Why is it gone? Now they know the ins and outs of why are they doing it and how. And it's just because of regulation crap. Yeah, that's the downside of mix. That's the dark side of mix. Hey, at least we got flavors. Look at it this way. With the amount of flavors they have there, you should have no problem making a decent mix. You may not make exactly the top tier mix you want, but you'll be able to make something solid out of it.
Yeah.
And that goes for any of the major sites now. Nomz is the Wild West. They have the most flavors by far of any site. No question about it. And Rocky, you're not wrong. Milk and honey is available at all the major sites. It's not wrong.
No.
$20 certificate available.
Echo Dub, it's thin as fuck, man. That's the very bottom of the Blue Raz totem pole.
Oh yeah.
Liquid burn blue raz. Yeah, I have that. It's pretty good.
You're gonna. No, it's not.
I think it's PG.
No, it's not. It is VG.
Yeah,
it's you need to use
or
it
VG,
at like
VG.
you need to use it at like 8%, and it's still extremely, extremely thin.
I don't think so, buddy.
They're not supposed to answer in this chat for the contest. They're supposed to answer.
Yeah,
on
answer at the
website.
website. Answer at the website.
Oh, well, you
I'm
said
getting
it.
answers.
And you literally said it in the chat.
That's for if you think a flavor needs to be at either Nomz or Bull
No,
City,
use
then
Messenger here. Oh, okay.
And advocateforliberty.com. Use
But it says use Messenger
He was talking
here.
about them
That's
both at
his
the same
question.
time, and it blended together. So I figured I should clarify that because it can be confusing.
Okay.
the
Yeah,
way
I'll reword it.
talk
The
sometimes.
wording is.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah, thank you.
Wonder Flavors is decent, Rocky, but it has too much sweetener built into the flavor. Fucking butt fucks your coils.
Just so you know, Echo Dub is closest. Oh fuck.
Don't you usually wait until the end of the show to do that?
We will. We're gonna wait. We'll wait until later, unless someone nails on the head. I'll keep an eye on it, and someone nails it on the head, or within like 5. Call it then.
If you could only buy one, though, Rocky, I'd
No.
agree with that. If you could only buy one blue raspberry, it would be Wonder Flavors. But I personally, I think Flavora with something else.
If you want one that's different, I do mean different, like blue ras being its fake candy flavor kind of thing is what's supposed to be. You want to taste like an actual hybrid blue raspberry? That's actually pretty damn good. I need to work with that more. I need to work with that with like a lemonade or something. 'Cause that's actually pretty good.
Nobody's nailed it. Blueberry.
No, that's like blue, like an actual blue raspberry. It's really weird. It's not like any other blue raspberry. Quite right. Like it's more natural, but
Yeah,
it's not really a real thing. So how's it natural?
I've heard
yeah.
terrible things about it. It's not a blue raspberry.
Not the
it's
blue
not
raspberry.
didn't even pick
Not
it
the.
up.
It's not the blue raspberry you're thinking of. Not the blue
Yeah.
raspberry you're used to.
What
Yeah,
you
it's
talking
like
about,
it's
Willis?
like these people that think they can mix blueberry and raspberry together to make a blue.
Except for this one
Don't
tastes
you
like
pick
an
on that,
actual.
Jimmy. I'll pick your
Yeah,
fucking
blue
brain.
It
raspberry.
works really good by doing that, Bob.
Yeah, sure.
I've done
Sure,
that
sure
before.
it fucking does.
Okay,
Addie's
so
just one of
Rocky,
the
you did
offenders,
not-
Cassie. Okay, I see so many people do it.
Echo Dub, that's the question. What is really considered accurate? And I ran into that question when I start testing them against each other. Like, I like to try to focus on trying to get it the most authentic to the accurate to a real flavor. Well, considering it's not a real flavor, where do you put the bar?
You're not a real flavor.
Now, I would say probably go for like the candy, the lollipop, blue raz lollipop. That's probably about the closest thing I would consider to the flavor I'm shooting for.
Anyway,
The perfect
whatever,
blue
Jim.
raz is
Jim-
Flavoro with Swaggies. That is the
Hey.
closest to a actual blue raz flavor that we have.
Shout out to
I'm
Fitty.
leaving, bye.
Yes, Fitty. Love you, brother. Those who check out his Facebook page if you have him on there. I don't want to get in.
Much love, Fitty. We're here
Yeah,
for you, buddy.
that it's not his birthday, Echo Dub.
It's more of a sad day.
And Rocky,
Love you, Fitty.
I'm sorry, but you did not win because the question was not how much milk and honey is in stock. It's how many flavors are in stock.
Echo Dub has been bumped by Mao. This could be an interesting one. I mean, honestly, I didn't know what the number was. If it wasn't for Odie, I wouldn't know. Because it's not like you can navigate their site and count the flavors because of the way they do their flavors, because the gallon looks like it's a separate flavor. Because even if you search for a flavor, you notice how like they'll have the smaller amounts and then they'll have the bigger amounts, and it's almost like they're separate flavors.
Bitch.
So Odie actually did the work to figure this out. Of course he did.
Yes,
Odie's,
but
like,
is it
master.
is it up to date?
He just did it. Like that's this question wasn't even the question he suggested asking. He had different questions about profiles and stuff. I decided to go with this one because I was like, you know what? This goes directly with what Bob is always saying. They don't have any flavors, and I know how many flavors they have at this moment. Let's take advantage.
You need to delint your hat.
All right, what? You know what's funny about that? Yes, I see the lint on it, and I don't know where. Oh, I know where it's coming from. It's coming from Bunny.
Just burn it.
I
Yeah,
held
you
her.
have like 2 big clumps of bunny fur on the
Yeah.
top of your head.
Yeah. and-
Just
no,
burn
that's
it.
good. I was
Yeah.
holding her.
Yeah, have it go the way of
Oh,
the
oh.
Auburn Tiger stuff, and just light it all
What?
on.
Oh my God, I thought he was gonna tonight. Those who don't know, Hippie was here before the show. He just couldn't make the show because it's the big game tonight. But he's here right for his show, and man, he was going off on an interception. I don't know. He freaked out right as Bob came in here. Bob's like, I didn't do it.
Dude, he was just talking.
I have
and
that
all of a
effect on
sudden he's
people.
like, I'm like, holy fuck, dude.
I
Hey,
kind of have
Jason.
that effect on people.
There he is.
There he
Punchy
is.
poo.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah. Wrong, Bob.
Hello,
I
internet.
can't tell you if
You
it's
were
up or
an
down
asshole.
because I'd be cheating.
I'm not in the fuck contest anyway, so what's
It's
the
in a
matter?
private Zoom chat. Nobody knows what he said. Jim.
Yeah. Seriously, what the fuck?
He said
It's
4
cheating.
flavors, and it's more than 4 flavors. So there.
And
If
that's
it was
not what he
Tim
said,
City, it would
so-
only be 2. Okay, so we all know this. Oh, I'm sorry. And an additive.
And I did talk to Addy today. If anyone's wondering too, he's doing okay. Hanging in there.
Miss you,
Probably
Addy.
your favorite asshole.
Enjoy your time with your kids.
Yep. BFF is what I keep hearing all week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duchess is my BFF.
Yeah, breast friend.
No, Duchess is my BFF. You shut your face, Uncle
Breast
Paul.
breast
There we go.
friend.
There we go.
Breast friend.
That'll last 10 seconds after you get on. Yes.
Yeah. It's because all my milkshakes bring the
All to
Democrats
the
to the
yard.
yard.
I'm not even vaping a milkshake or a cheesecake right now. If you can
Still
believe
not
that.
chill.
Liar. Liar.
Liar.
Liar.
Hey?
False.
I'm
False is
not.
proper.
I'm vaping not in my blueberry Nana muffin. I'm vaping the boozy blueberry muffin. And I'm vaping my vanilla frosted lemon violet cake. No cheesecake, no milkshake. No custard.
Liar.
Mao has been outbid. Okay. Echo Dub is now in the lead.
Wait, what? What the fuck are we doing?
So the contest question for tonight is how many flavors does Bull City carry in total?
Oh, that's
So
easy.
instead of going
Tim
over
has
recipes,
all of them. It's like 14.
I have most of them. I'm missing a few, very few.
You shot a little high there, Duchess. It's 12.
instead of going over recipes like we normally do during the show, Tim's just like procrastinating and being a turd.
Hey, that's okay.
Well, I was actually, this is interesting because you know what? They're actually
Hey, Neil.
very close. Very, very close. Technically, Echo Dub is closer, but Mao was not far off. Those two are right.
Neil.
Wait a minute. Actually, not
Sorry,
Mao.
this is such a
I'm sorry.
boring
I'm just
show.
saying is actually closest.
Tim ran out of toes.
Wow, this is.
out of fingers.
I should be going over this, but to
pull
be
his
honest
sock
with
off.
you, this is actually. They're getting close.
Ew, don't
Shit,
make him
this
feel
might
sick.
happen before the end of the show. Let's start going over some recipes quick because they might happen before the end of the show.
Huh.
Everything wonderful in one single place and source. One single place, single source. Everything wonderful. I like that. By Echo Dub. Coconut rum, wonder flavors? Yes. 1.5. Gulab Jamon with what? Ooh. I like this idea actually. At 1, because that goes good with a custard. I can see it going with a coconut rum.
Damn.
The Nyamo bar, wonder flavors at 1, and yes, that actually also goes that same vibe. Super sweet cap at 0.3, and white chocolate from Wonder Flavors at 0.7. Yeah, I could see that working because I made that gulab jamun custard. It is absolutely delicious.
You're
I
gonna
didn't
have to let
expect
me. You're gonna have to let me know how this turns out, Echo, because I've had Nani I Mo bar in Tim's words for like 6 months
Nyamo.
now, and I've never used it. Nani I.
Great for single source mixes. I got some new flavors, mixed a bunch of them together. The coconut rum is a nice base with creamy finish, easily stands out against the gulab jamun. The Nyamo bar and white chocolate were added to provide sweet and delicious finish. Yeah, I knew where you went with this the second I read the ingredients, and I think that could it. Unless you have something that clashes there, that's a hit. Because that sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
I
eh?
just mixed that with the custard, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I did not expect it to be so
All
good
right.
with.
So Echo Dub just said the gulab jamun is strange on the nose, but in the mix, it's okay. The white chocolate is okay.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if that worked the same as like custard.
Yeah, I'm
Because
not.
gulab
huge.
jamun is a rose. It's a rose water,
Donut.
and like donut holes kind of thing. It's a weird thing, but it's surprisingly yummy.
I'm not.
even
a
if you're
huge
not a
fan
f-
of their
even if
white
you-
chocolate, and it's very
Yeah, that white
chocolate.
chocolate's not my favorite white chocolate. It does work with other white chocolates, like Flavora,
It's
but it's not
chalky.
my favorite white. Yeah, it's a little chalky for me, which could throw off from this. So maybe try different white chocolate.
Flavora is my favorite.
Maybe a different white
Yeah.
chocolate might have helped. Then an IMO can also be a little bit on that dry side too. So, but I like where you're going with that. I like the idea. Even if that one doesn't work, when we do reworks, Echo Dub, that's one I would suggest you try because I found something.
So Flavora white chocolate is definitely my cheat code. I can mix any other white chocolate other than maybe the Nomz with the Flavora white chocolate, and I get a nice creamy white chocolate.
Agreed.
I thought
That
the
is
Noms. I thought you guys
Hell
liked
yeah,
the
Neil.
Noms white chocolate.
Not
It
the
is
white
good
chocolate.
flavor,
the white
man.
chocolate is not white chocolate. It's
I'm not a
some
fan of most of the
shocking,
Have you
chocolates.
enjoyed it?
gross concoction that they called white chocolate.
Oh, man, I do have them here.
Tastes good off the knuckle.
Un momento.
Well, that's the thing that some of the ones that don't taste great in vape. That's the other reason for doing the other stuff on the side is because some of these flavors might work great elsewhere. You get by the flavor, you might as well use it for somewhere. Find a good place for use. I think that some of the ones from Nomz that don't work there would work good in like coffee, other beverages.
Yeah, I mean the white chocolate, it smelled good, and I was excited because I was like, maybe this is the white chocolate that I gonna be able to use, but it didn't taste good at all. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Wow, how the hell is Rocky in? Rocky is in the lead. Crap. Getting eerily close.
Cassie,
Rocky's a fast counter. That's why.
yeah, Cassie, you talked me into this white chocolate.
No, I did not.
No, I'm gonna
I
need
like
the
the dark
$1.19.
chocolate and I like the milk chocolate. I do not like the white chocolate. Graham said the same
Yeah,
thing.
say,
I'm like,
I
"You
didn't
guys
like
are
the
on
other
crack."
chocolates.
Yeah.
I did not like the white chocolate at all.
Oh,
No.
Yeah, Echo Dub.
yeah, that recipe looks pretty interesting.
It does actually. I think
looks-
that recipe could definitely be something. Oh, don't worry, Echo's Episodes wasn't done. A wonderful fairy tale egg tart. Single source flavors. Kumquat. Wonder flavors at one. That seems like a strange egg tart flavor, but okay, yeah, let's go there. Lemon squares from Wonder Flavors at 1.5. Orange cream from these are all Wonder Flavors. Okay, so you went with a single flavor house, which you can get all from Wonder Flavors, but you have they have. I don't think they have small bottles available there. They have to be even larger. Anyway, London
Graham,
Squares at
you're
1.5.
You're dumb.
What?
It's an all Wonder Flavor recipe, which you can get all at Wonder Flavor.
A wonderful fairy tale egg tart, single source flavors. It says nothing about Wonder Flavors, just wonderful.
You did though, you dork butt.
I said, yeah, you can get them all at Wonder Flavors, but you can also get them elsewhere, different places. Lemon Squares 1.5 anyway. Orange cream from Wonder Flavors at 1. Pistachio cream Wonder Flavors at 1. Portuguese egg tart Wonder Flavors at 2, and super sweet from Cap at 0.3. That's not all wonderful, according to Bob. 3.
Liar.
Thank you, Steve-O.
And you could get them all at one flavor. You can get them directly from Wonder Flavors. We forget to mention the fact that you can get them directly from there. This one's Portuguese egg tart made with a bunch of fruits and pistachio. I wanted the egg tart to be less pronounced, so I layered a bunch of oranges and lemons on top of it. I think by accident I built some kind of lemon meringue pie here. It's fairly similar to taste to Cap's flavor, but a bit more depth and less cookie bake. I can see that though. The kumquat's going to give you like, that's actually got quite a bit of the texture to it. That is one strange looking pie though. But I like it. Echo Dub, you never disappoint with going somewhere we would never think to go. Kumquat and pistachio together. I could see the lemon squares and kumquat, but kumquat and pistachio on an egg tart.
I'm missing that pistachio is the only flavor I don't.
That's very, very.
Yeah.
Got Nightmare Tribute V3 here going. 2. That is Steve-O. Oh, wait a minute. We'll see if Steve-O's just in case Steve-O can make it on. He might. We'll do Buster Bell instead. Coffee donut. Single source from Buster Bell. We got Cinnamon Danish Swirl Cap at 2. Yeah. Coffee from Nomz at 1.75. Crispy coffee from Wonder Flavors at 3. Donut from Nomz at 2. Powdered sugar from 1-on-1. 1. Super sweet Beryllium at 1/2. Whipped cream SSA at 3. Zappola FMFA at 3. Now, some of the whipped creams do not work well with coffees. I have found that I've tried a couple of them that don't seem to vibe.
Really?
Some of them don't blend the right way. They make it taste kind of off.
Really?
Well, you wouldn't think so. But Chili Peppers Coffee Shop. There you go, Bobby.
Take me to the candy shop. Isn't that how the song goes?
Not the.
Oh,
Chili
no, they
Peppers
make
one.
good music.
Shut your mouth.
They make good music, not auto-tuned bullshit.
I think Cinnamon Danish Swirl being like going to be a major note in that one. That actually goes really good with coffee.
That sounds very good there, buddy. How is that crisp? What the fuck is crispy coffee? Like a
It's like a
coffee
Coffee
cookie?
crisp.
It's a
Up to like
Canadian
like one of those wafer cookies that usually have
Yeah.
the vanilla strawberry chocolate in them, but instead of that, it's coffee.
Yeah, it's like a coffee, I don't know, nougat or something. I don't know. It's really good, dude.
Kind of like coffee cake, but like thin.
I wouldn't know. I don't live up in Canadian land where we can get them.
I'll bring some down for you when I come see you.
Hey, no, you guys can't show up here.
I think Rocky's.
You'll love it,
Right.
buddy.
Well, Rocky said he literally just counted every flavor at BCF.
Yeah,
But
did you notice he wasn't in chat for like 8 minutes? He was too busy counting.
so I put something in the chat. I said X1 chat if you think Echo W is kumquat, just make Tim say it. And I don't care about any of the other X whatevers that are in chat, Bob and Rocky. The fact that Echo Dub immediately said X1, just that's the most important one right there.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, I
All
put
right.
X69
Hey,
and X
hey.
Earth Chaser.
You know what? This is interesting. All right. Milk and honey peanut butter pudding. 3, 2, 1. Milk and honey Flavora at 1. So you already know 2 people are out. But peanut butter Flavora at 2, which is pretty peanutty. But with vanilla pudding Flavora at 3, you know what though? The vanilla pudding might fix and help a lot with that peanut butter and the darkness of that milk and honey. I'd like that he use the vanilla pudding higher, kind of smooth everything out. That could actually be.
Michelle. Okay, Michelle Hughes in the chat here. Fucking throwing vanilla pudding at everything to try to fix the god awful mix that this is.
I
You know
mean, I
what though?
also-
That might work really, really freaking good.
Yeah, do you know what? This is probably dynamite.
It probably is actually.
Well, yeah, I shouldn't say probably. It is. Although I would increase the milk and honey to 1.5.
You know what? I'd reduce it to
Okay.
0.0.
You couldn't
0.
hear Cassie's head shake through with the recipe showing, but the head shake was pretty dominant. Someone said 0.5.
It'll be a 1.5-2-3.
That's true, Rocky. You do seldom. I don't use it that much either because that is kind of was Michelle Houston. But it is a damn good flavor. It's a good rounding flavor. It kind of softens things up.
It is.
Gives it good
it's banging
texture.
flavor. I just had to throw that in there because literally every single mix Michelle Hughes does, she puts it in there.
95% of them, yes.
Yeah.
But
And I
it's a
said, That's literally the only redeeming quality to this mix. Mix should just be called lies. Name it lies. All
This mix,
lies.
no, this mix looks sexy. I think I'm gonna mix it up.
Go ahead, Paul. Make sure you mix a 5 ml bottle so that way you're not dumping 60 mils down the toilet.
Yeah, but he likes milk and honey, so
Yeah,
He really doesn't.
I
He
do.
just likes being a rebel and going against what we say.
No,
All right.
I do. I love it, buddy.
I have a recipe for you.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
Cool. I
Right.
sound super excited about it.
Super cereal.
I have a recipe for you.
Orange creamsicle part.
I'll be when I grow up. Look, this is the most complex shit you guys are ever gonna see, bro.
What?
Honestly.
That's a funky looking orange creamsicle, Duchess.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Aren't you glad you figured it out?
Complex. All right. Complex.
Come squat.
Come on.
Come squat.
Yo, there was a whole fucking 4
What
flavors.
Tim does to get it out.
Hope Stephen Lane's doing good. Miss you, buddy.
Yeah, it has been a little while since we.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
He did a recipe.
Yeah, the creature from the Lemon Lagoon.
He doesn't like
Even
this.
did a recipe. I
Yeah.
didn't see it.
He
I
didn't.
don't know if he hashtagged it, but he
didn't
made a
hashtag.
recipe. Creature from the Lemon Lagoon.
Nice.
Oh, okay. We'll grab that in a second. I was about to go over Steve-O's, which is similar. Nightmare Tribute V3. We got Butter Pecan Flavor West at 3.5. Yellow Cake from Flavor West. Okay, there's all Flavor West. Yellow Cake at 1.5. Hazelnut 1.25. Salted Caramel at 2. Super Sweet at 1. And Waffle Cone at 2.5.
Yeah, this looks banging, Steve-O.
Tell me,
Commercial liquid I used to really enjoy before I started DIY.
Where's the messaging system? What the fuck is that?
Butter pecan, salted caramel, hazelnut. I did all versions, but I think I could get even closer to the original at this point. Even more convinced I used all Flavor West. Can all be found at BCF, so it just fits. He raised the salted caramel, butter pecan, and hazelnut. Swapped the Wonder Flavors crispy wafer for the Wonder Flavors for the Flavor West waffle cone. And then went the yellow cake to soften it up instead of cornbread, and bumped up the sweetener for more commercial level sweetness. All right. See, that's if you're gonna. I mean, especially if it's not around anymore in some cases. Oh, go ahead, Bobby. Bobby's showing something here.
Are you
Right here,
using
Dutch
Sash's
Brew.
book?
Right here.
Where?
You go on and his website and Advocate for Liberty, and then you see the little chat guy right here in the bottom right.
No, I don't.
You're on Crapple, so it's probably like top left, minimized. You probably have to do 37 commands to get it to show up.
No, bro, I literally don't see it on here. Like, at all.
Yeah,
Rocky's still the closest, but not by many.
Go on a Windows computer, an actual computer, and you might see it.
This guy. It's the little chat guy. Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
speaking of, there he is. Hi,
There he
Steven.
is. Tell me lies.
He
Tell
just
me.
walked
That's
in. He was
Stephen
picking
Lane.
up Sharon.
Love you, Steven.
And he misses
Sharon.
you too, Uncle Paulie.
Miss you too, buddy. It's a love thing.
I was actually talking about him, asking about him earlier. He hasn't been chatty lately either. It's like, we miss you, buddy. We got Bobby here with Blue Lime Zing-a-Ding. Did you mean
Yeah.
ding-a-ling and just said it wrong?
No, zing-a-ding. AI, I was lazy, so I asked AI to come up with a name for me, and this is what they gave me. So I used
Really? Okay.
American Bubblegum, Mullenberry at 2, Blue Raspberry Flavor West, since I haven't used that flavor in a long, long time. At 4, Sweet and Coolant Taste, Florida key lime FA at 1.5. Lime from Cap at 2. Sour blue raz candy wonder flavors at 4. And yeah, sweet and cold taste. I use super sweet at 1/4 because it's a candy-ish recipe.
Fudges that picture. What that is just
Dude,
wow.
yo, hold on. Here, Tim. Let me
What?
show this real quick. Get out of
Damn,
there.
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
giving
go ahead.
you my fucking email to send you a goddamn message, bro.
Look at this fucking picture that it tried telling me to use. What the fuck is that?
It's not as bad as the pizza vagina.
It's a baby.
Oh, dude, this
It
is
wasn't a pizza
fucking weird.
vagina,
Look at
stupid.
this
It was
fucking
a
thing. A
pizza.
little doll head randomly in my bubble gum. What the fuck?
That's some shit that
Literally
fucking falls into, bro.
Yeah, this is like a fucking demon in AI. That shit scared the donkey nuts out of
Oh, shit.
me.
Shut up.
Oh god.
Shaking in my booties.
My
Yeah,
dick.
ladies
You're tingling.
recipes. You got 2, don't you? That's a 2.
Oh, what's up, Steven?
Probably is,
It's
Echo.
it's like I didn't realize you could melt doll heads and make blue raspberry. Now I get why blue raspberry where it comes from. All right, melted blue doll heads, got it.
Shamrock shakes are made of people.
Yeah, Echo Dub. I was actually watching a video on it yesterday or the day before, and it looks really cool, but I'm gonna wait a little bit just until they iron out some bugs. But I am gonna pick it up. It's on my wish list in Steam, so I'll grab it one of these days.
Cool.
Give it a month or so.
Cool.
Looks cool though. I agree.
Yeah, so I made 2. I made one for BCF and one for Nomz. Shut the fuck up, Bob.
Oh, Bull City. That's where you can get everything from my mix. Probably at Nomz too.
So creamy raspberry chocolate mousse. This one's all
Huh.
BCF. You can probably get all this at Nom's as well. I would imagine. Cheesecake Grand Perilum at 2, chocolate mousse SSA at 1.5, spotted cream SSA at 1.5, ice cream dark chocolate wonder flavor at 1.5, premium raspberry. Last I knew they didn't have this one at Nom's and it's discontinued, so get it while you still can at 1. Super sweet perilum at 1, vanilla pudding flavora at 1.5, and wild raspberry cap at 0.5, just to boost the raspberry up.
Great job making a recipe that no one's ever gonna be able to make it. Got it.
Well,
come?
you know what?
It's delicious. It really is.
Shut the fuck up.
How come they can't make it again? What do you mean?
Premium raspberry.
Bye-bye.
Raspberry's
It's
been
being-
discontinued.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They can't get the
They
flavor.
can't get the
anymore
ingredients.
because the ingredients to make that flavor, some of
Came-
them came from that factory in the Ukraine that got blown up, so they can't process it anymore.
That's okay. Maybe they'll actually make a good raspberry next.
Got it.
Maybe
No,
it'll-
that is the best.
is my
raspberry.
favorite
Shut your
raspberry.
face, Bob.
Maybe it'll come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They might find another source and maybe it'll come back. But I mean, I get if you can't get the ingredients, how do you make something?
All right, and this
Now
one
you're
is-
going the wrong way.
Are you done?
Good.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay. This one is for Nomz. Blueberry flavor wet. Oh, blueberry ice cream. Yeah. Blueberry flavor west at 3. Blueberry cheesecake from Nomz at 2. I use this one instead of the other blueberry because it'll add some creaminess because it's not really a blueberry cheesecake. It's a blueberry cream. That's the only reason it didn't rank higher. Blueberry jam wonder flavor at 2. Super sweet pearlum at 1. Vanilla bean ice cream flavor west at 3. Vanilla gelato Italian wonder flavor at 2.5. Vanilla ice cream Nomz at 1.5. It didn't change when I put it in, obviously. I'll have to fix that. And waffle cone flavor west at 2. That's it.
Nice.
Nice. I like moisture.
Sorry, I'm allergic to dumb shit.
Blueberry ice cream. Looks dynamite.
That
Right,
does.
so far,
Look at the
Rocky's still
picture.
winning.
Does look really good.
Look at the picture. Holy Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to
Yeah.
dive into it, eh?
Listen to this guy talking like he's still in the fucking 70s.
Why? Just want to
Okay.
just get in there, you know?
Fucking dynamite, bud.
Dynamite. Missing the blackberry though, that's on the top. I don't see that in the recipe.
Bob, you're an idiot.
All right, we'll go over this. I made a pineapple grapefruit lemonade. ECF or Nomz, you can go either place. So we got golden pineapple from Cap at 2, and I used the Thai pineapple at 1. Had them higher, a little too pineapple forward.
Did you
It's
say
still
that you used the Tide Pods at 1?
Not in recent years, no. Grapefruit blend Flavora 1, lemonade Flavora 1.5, and LA lemonade at 3. The lemonade, I had to use a fairly powerful lemonade mix here in order to punch through the pineapples enough. And the grapefruit blend is there, kind of just at tail end, like grapefruity flavor, which actually works. Like Bob was talking about, like he would add more grapefruit for him, but this is actually quite tasty. This actually came from a little research on what would go well with what other things I can mix with a pineapple. And as a grapefruit, don't recall me ever mix a grapefruit and a pineapple together. I want to give it a try. And I was like, what better way to do that than go with a lemonade?
Pineapple and grapefruit's fantastic together.
They do go good together. Go extreme.
I have a few of them.
I was really considering, instead of putting the Flavora lemonade in there, putting the Rec in, but I can't do that and have it available those two sites. So I was tempted that sparkling lemonade in there, or just throw it in on top of these two to add a little bit of sparklingness to it. Just a thought process that actually would probably be pretty good. Kind of like Bobby's saying, he'd go grape more, a little heavier in. Yeah,
I think pomelo is the perfect flavor to add into this mix.
This turned out really.
It'll bring a nice little help build on that funk from the grapefruit blend.
Like I said, I picked this up at the local shop, and I wanted something that I could use on both 38s and possibly really good flavor. So I was thinking, you know what? Pineapple grapefruit lemonade, let's do it. I haven't put it in there yet, so I don't know if it works in pod yet. Probably should. It's actually pretty tasty. And I know Bob would also cool that, right? Coolant's in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna check everybody's answers here.
Dude, I can't vape something that if I would drink it in real life, I wouldn't drink a hot lemonade. So I need coolant in there. If not, it's just like warm piss lemon water.
I probably could have worked something out to make something else. Holy crap. Major guesses. Still think. Yes. I'm just saying it was really close, but I think Rocky got this. So the answer to the question is 1,000.
What are you talking about, bro? You didn't even let me submit.
You could have submitted. You said you weren't going to submit with your email, so you can't submit. So
You're on the panel
that's an
anyway.
invasion of privacy. You don't need my fucking email for a method.
I actually kind of do anyway. In order to give you your thing, I need your email that you use from Bull City.
Not to mention that we on the panel are ineligible because we're on the show.
Yeah.
Although this one here kind of probably could have been one that could have passed it off because picking on Bob.
Well, you didn't say that, or Bob could have
Oh,
actually
attempted to, yeah.
tried.
So the real answer is 1,074. The closest guess was 1,040 by Rocky. There was like 3 of you that were just slightly just outside of that range. Came within 35. That was the closest.
Oh, I said 132, but for 1,000.
Yeah, you had a 1,032 guess too? Yeah, you did. Yeah, yours was yours. You were in the lead for a little while. And then
the only reason I went with that number is because there's 20 per page. there's 51 pages that gives you 100, or rather that gives you 1020, and then there's on the 52nd page an additional 12.
It is possible, Rocky, too, that
Yeah,
it
but
was
that's also wrong.
that answer was
because
as of
they
it.
show gallons as well.
Yeah, it was
those
a
gallons.
could have been yeah, but gallons is not a flavor. Gallons is
I just went to all flavorings and then counted it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is
okay. The
there's-
answer was
they
as
have
of
gallons
yesterday.
in there
As
well.
of yesterday from Odie from what he had, 1,074. Let's see. However, Rocky, let me know your email you use for BCF, and I will.
Are you sure you didn't
yeah.
miscount?
I didn't count. I
Rocky
No,
said
trust.
it was
Are you
10:40
sure
hours today,
he
though.
didn't miscount? Fucking pay attention.
He got the he has all the inside information from Bull City. He's been working with them. Don't think he did.
I think you did.
It could also include some flavors that could, you know how sometimes they sell out and they disappear, but they're really still there. They're just waiting for stock to come back in.
Just send Rocky 2 gallons of fucking
Milk and honey.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'd be all happy. But yeah, that was actually kind of fun. And Bob, you can mix quite a few freaking mixes with 1,074 flavors. That's a lot of flavors.
No, I can't.
And here's the best part: those flavors are all approved.
All 5.
Those are all approved with proper paperwork. So
Yeah,
be
and then
there.
you fucking say, "Ooh, I really like." And then you come up with a mix, and you're like, "Ooh, I really like this mix." And then you go to re-up on it, it's fucking gone.
True.
That
who
has
won?
happened.
Yes,
Rocky too.
happens all the
Rocky
fucking
too.
time.
Rocky won,
Okay.
which is good because Rocky never did officially get a prize for the Kinder Challenge either. So here you go, Rocky. It worked out double.
Oh, here you go. You won this, but here,
You
we'll
won
call it
something else, but now you
Kinder.
finally got
Kinder
something for
Kinder
it.
Challenge.
You got something for this. But no,
What
it's
is wrong with
Why?
you, dude?
I don't know why it keeps doing that.
yeah, you get a lot of thumbs up all the time.
I guess I just have sometimes
Thumbs.
the mod,
You're all thumbs.
yeah, all thumbs.
It thinks you have a black thumb. Is what it is or something. I don't know. I
Yeah.
noticed you don't even have your thumb up most. No, it's been a lot of fun. A single source is a fun one to do. Helps them out as well to kind of let you know you can go there, and if you want to mix these mixes, I think one of the worst things I ever had was wanting to mix someone's mix and finding out I had to go to 7 different sites in order some direct even. Like, or you find out if some flavor is not available anymore. Like Bob had me super excited over which one, Mullenberry, is it chocolate peanut butter milk or something like that?
Yep.
And then he just couldn't get it anywhere. It's like, oh, thank you for hyping that up. Appreciate it.
Fucking love that flavor. Still have a 60 of it, but I don't use it because
Yep, I get that. That's actually a problem with me. I got 4 or 5 flavors like that. I don't want to use them.
Chef's lemon mint. Love that one. Can't use it. Can't get it. Chef's RY Castle. Love it. Can't use it. Can't get it.
Yeah, because I don't think the Nomz.
Yeah.
Had the RY Castle either, so we can't.
She's
It's lower on the coconut.
I think they did like renditions, like very, or something what they considered. Almost like actually the new Chef's site. It's not really Chef's. They have the one shots on there under the same names, but they're not the same one shots. You have to go over to
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Is that what it's called? I forget that.
Something rainbow.co.uk, something like that.
There is they have some of the flavors, but the actual one shots are still available from the original Chef's producers at their site. It's not King's Flavors.
Tim, it sounds like the people that tried making these flavors the same, They didn't even try the originals. They read notes from somebody who tried the originals.
That third party.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's
you
not
can't do
King's.
that. It's never going to be right.
It's not King's.
King's is the one that carries some of the flavors. It's check out on Benny's show. We talk about them all the time. I just off the top of my head. Benny Vape's show. I know they know who it is.
They
If
might.
that reality
I-
was here, he could let us know.
I don't have the Nomz, but by what people say, I think I'd use Liquid Barn because it's more buttery.
Yeah.
The Nomz
These
is not
guys
a bad
can answer.
flavor. Not a bad flavor. It's just not. It doesn't sound like the same profile mix exactly. like-
No.
There's a question
ice
in the
cream.
chat, Tim. I'm just saying, would like to know if you would use TFA vanilla bean ice cream or Liquid Barns in place of Nom's vanilla ice cream in a recipe, because I'm assuming he doesn't have it.
I would say Liquid Barn would be the closest, but
Because
it's
of the butter.
missing a little. Yeah, but it's not as custardy, like buttery, as the Nomz. But it's close. The Liquid Barn's not far. Actually, Liquid Barn's got that same texture, so I got that really
So
thick.
throw a percent of custard premium in.
Exactly. That's probably what I do. Is throw a little touch of custard premium in there. Might, because that's what it is. It's kind. That's why I my other mix. I made a mix. The mix that's in here is a private one, and I used the Nom's ice cream in it for that reason, to make a custard ice cream, because it's very much delicious.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Support your local businesses when you can. I know.
Rocky
Wasn't long ago,
shared-
Duchess went down and supported Steel Valley, right?
Rocky
Was that
shared
a
a
month or two
recipe.
ago?
Fuck Steel Valley. That guy's an asshole.
Tim. Rocky shared a recipe. He said, I'm mixing
Let's
this
hear about it.
BCF single source mix by Doxy.
Yeah, I see that.
All
Grabbed
butternut
it.
custard.
Fall
Yeah.
butternut custard.
Yeah, it looks really good. How is it, Rocky?
And I got to grab Stevens too, by the way. Cream Flavoro at 0.5, graham cracker at 1, sweetness 5, vanilla butternut at 10. I do not have that vanilla. Flavor West.
That's shocking.
Vanilla.
It's got nut in the name.
Vanilla custard 2 at 3. Vanilla pudding Flavoro at 1.5. Yeah, vanilla pudding is actually nice. And like Rocky said, he doesn't use vanilla pudding much. But once you start using it a little bit, I found that I do the same thing. I'll start making 3 or 4 recipes. Is that good? It's just kind of a cheat code. Everything starts to taste kind of like it a little. But it's not a bad flavor.
Tim,
That looks pretty good.
if the Nomz is at 3%, he said, what would you do Liquid Barn in?
I would actually go about the same.
Jeez.
It's about the same thickness as Liquid Barn. It's pretty close. And then
So
just
3.5%.
0.5% to 1% of custard premium should get you close to the.
I was going to tell him 3, but
I mean, even without
not
the
having-
custard premium, you just won't have that custardiness, but it'll still have that nice buttery, thick ice cream feel.
I can't use a Liquid Barn over 3%. That's weird for me. The only time I can is in mango.
No, I use it at
horchata
3% or
mix.
less. I'm the same way. I like it at 3% or less.
Only,
So that is
only
my cap.
only time it doesn't get weird on me for some reason is in the mango escarchata mix by Rugley. He uses
Half
it
a-
at 5, but just for what he uses.
I'm just saying, I would say, yeah, do 3 and then add 0.5%. If you find you would like a little more custardiness, add 1. I'd try a half. Half it should get you there.
What recipe is he doing?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Creature from the Lemon Lagoon from Stephen L. Lemon wafer chem Nevada at 3.5. Lime Tahiti cold press FA at 1. Milkshake Mullenberry at 2.5. Sweetness Flavora at 0.5. And vanilla bean ice cream from Flavor West at 3. I'd vape this. And I even get a little of a weird note off that lemon cream wafer by itself. But in a mix, I don't usually get a little bit of that. It's a little cleaner for me. So check that out. That's kind of neat. That's a cool AI. And I'm wondering, are they gonna do it? Like I've heard that they're gonna redo the Chemnavatics, but they're gonna do them like the Mullenberries, make them like SSAMB. Because if they do a Chemnavatic version, similar thing, that'd be good. They're all under the same parent company. It took forever for Mullenberry to come through, so I imagine if they are doing it with Chemnavatic, it's gonna take a while.
How was that
That's
Nomz, the Nomz brownie?
It's like a really generic brownie mix brownie.
Yeah.
And I wasn't super fan. It wasn't bad. It wasn't as accurate. It wasn't as dry either, though. Wasn't as dry or as accurate as TP. TFA is more accurate but dry.
Oh, okay. What about that blueberry cheesecake? The Nomz Supercharge.
It's not really a cheesecake. It's like a thick blueberry cream.
I see. Thicky thick.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we are. Oh, by the way, yes, there's gonna be some more new releases coming extremely soon. As soon as they get here, they should be here this week. We'll start getting those tested. There is going to be a series coming up too. We're going to start doing a series situation.
Penny Lane.
Going to be it's going to be based on profiles, but it's going to be like an expansion of a profile and then categorizing from there. This is a huge project. Going to wind up having hopefully in the end it's also going to have a database on my website for all the Steven, you look different.
Yeah. Got me a haircut. I cut some of this shit.
Yeah, I see. You kind of thinned it out a little bit. Everything.
I got tired of this crap being real long and just, I don't know.
Scraggly. I know that feeling.
One for Tim with Nom's ice cream from Rocky in the chat as well.
Sam's great Graham Nana.
How y'all doing?
And sensational, buddy. How you doing?
Right.
All right.
Good stuff.
Last weekend I was at a funeral, so I couldn't get on the deal, and then time before that I was fucking sick. So
we know that feeling. And then we were sick for a while there before that. We got this dark chocolate raspberry hearts. I've tried this one. Dark chocolate medicine flour 0.75, super sweet pearl at 7.75. Vanilla ice cream from Nomz at 1, and wild raspberry medicine flour at 0.5. Wait a minute, did this a new version? Because I don't remember having vanilla ice cream from Nomz, and it had a different ice cream. Maybe it's that. Maybe it did. They're heart shaped, skipped a beat with a wrapped in refined dark chocolate. Yeah, the dark chocolate's good. You can make that now, hon, if you want.
Night, Echo Dub.
See, Echo Dub.
I didn't
Night, Echo Dub.
Man.
You want me to remix extra stuff?
Well, it is a raspberry and dark chocolate. Gives you a chance to use medicine flour dark chocolate. I'm surprised you're not like, and
I mean, when I come out to get the bottle to mix and the ice cream, I might grab that, mix this too.
Then now you have the medicine flour wild raspberry.
Yeah. You said,
Rocky.
it makes more sense for me to keep it in here than you to keep it out there. I'm more of a raspberry person than you, so I'll use it more than you. And you'll just have to ask me for it when you need it.
Yeah, you are more raspberry than I am. The only one that had me is hit the spot for me. You get those flavors, even in profiles you don't expect. You get that flavor that'll hit the spot. SSA Premium was the raspberry. Wow. Get those flavors. Oh, I heard an echo.
Sorry.
I heard
an
an
echo.
Echo Dub.
Okay, Steven.
Yeah, this computer, man. I'm stuck.
All right.
I had to open the deal to get to chat, and I didn't have it muted, and it, you know. Where's the deal? Pop up.
I heard an Echo Dub.
I heard an Echo Dub.
Oh, that's the one he messaged you, he said, Tim.
Yep.
So,
Then I is one. Actually, pretty.
I mean, so here's the thing. I tried that medicine flower raspberry, and it is really good. Don't get me wrong, it's really good. But it's not a replacement for the premium for me. The premium, in my opinion, and this isn't going to be everybody's, but in my opinion, the premium is still better. But that's just like
Good thing
the
your opinion
raspberry
doesn't
I
matter.
love.
Yeah, good. They listened to your opinion and they got rid of it. So thankfully they're smart.
Yeah,
The
because
wild
that's
raspberry medicine
exactly
flower.
why.
It definitely reminds me of like the Inawera Gardens
You have
vibe.
to back
It's like
it.
that
You gotta
style
back it.
raspberry, but a
I
little
always
bit,
mix it with something else.
but easier
Swaggy's
to
red
work with.
raspberry or Inawera shisha. Those are my two
Yeah,
favorite.
it's got those. It's got that pop, kind of like the Wera Gardens one. Got that same kind of pop to it, but a lot easier to work with, and it's almost a little more vibrant.
There's
not as dark as the weird
No, it's not as dark. Got a little more vibrant pop to it, but it's in the same vein.
yeah. There's 21 people watching and only 10 likes. So I'm gonna have to ask you guys to go ahead and smash that like button like you want to smash the hot chick at work.
You've been waiting to use that one.
Yeah, he's had that one on reserve for a while.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you did.
I've said that before. I think I used it in
Hulk smash that like button.
Hulk smash. Yeah,
no, I
You can
used
do it.
it on
Exactly, Rocky.
I used it
Now,
on Codename Wired actually once.
now that Rocky, that's not saying it's a bad flavor. It's a very good, vibrant raspberry. And I see why, like Steve-O uses it to pop a raspberry over something and keep it so it stays forward. I get it. That actually, it's so much easier to work with than a Wera Garden. Wera Garden's one, oh my god, that can blow out a mix. Like
I mean, don't get me
wild
wrong.
raspberry
I'm not
medflower is
saying
good.
it was a bad flavor. I'm just saying I still prefer the premium
It's just the
because
premium
it's
just
my
hits that
preferred
spot.
raspberry. That's all. It's good. I'll use
Delicious.
it.
They're all good. And in this situation with it, see, that's it too. It's usage too. What you're using it for.
What a great quote saying, "Thank you. I needed that today." I haven't seen that movie in forever. I should watch that movie again.
Yeah, exactly. That's like Fresh and Steve-O with the raspberry gummy. That was the raspberry they were searching for. Wasn't for
Raspberry
me.
gummy's not even fucking gummy, bro.
No, but it's not the raspberry I was searching for either. But you know, everybody, raspberry is a very controversial flavor that nobody realizes. People think, oh, raspberry, that wouldn't be a controversial. It is. There's lots of different versions of raspberry. You got more floral. You got the more like pop in your face. You got the more subtle. You got the more sweet. You got all kinds of aspects and different variations of it.
Good night now.
Tough
And
one.
Steve-O just dropped a recipe in the chat. He did an all Nomz single source.
CML.
Nomz is not hard to do a single source. They have got the most flavors any district. No question about it. Cookies and cream fudge.
Where did Steven go?
Oh no, we lost ours. Buttercream fudge, cupcake world at 3. Condensed milk beryllium at 0.5. Cookies and cream flavora at 1.5. O's cookies from 101 at 3. Super sweet cap at 0.5. White cream, white milky cream, yeah, white chocolate milky cream from Wonder Flavors at 1.5.
Did you say
White chocolate
Host
VSL.
cookies?
O's cookies.
Oh, I think it said
it's
Host
just
cookies.
as bad, but yeah. A white chocolate VSO at 1.5. Yeah, O's cookies.
Because I don't know when fucking Bob started handing out his cookie, but
Those cookies doesn't sound a
Yeah,
lot better, to be
those
honest
I
with you.
hand hand out them at least 5 times.
I
a
don't
week
have the O's
because-
cookies from 101, but I've heard good things about that. So that is a flavor I want to get.
And you can grab a wet wipe on the way out. Clean up.
Yeah. True story.
A cloud cream fudge is going to add some thickness and gooiness to yeah. Yeah.
I forgot. There's one thing I
Yeah,
forgot.
Tim,
to
you're
do.
not helping right now. Not at all.
He just
Cloud,
he was so oblivious, and he just
clouded
can't
cream
accept
O's.
that.
Cream.
Wait a minute. Let's take the
Over your
first.
head.
Let's take the first. Wait a minute. Let's take the first word here of each one of the first 4 words. Clotted condensed cream O's. Wait a minute. Super white. White. That's the first word. Clotted condensed cream O's super white white. Wow, are we playing game night? That sounds like game night right there.
I knew there was something off.
Where's Mallory at?
I made a mix with O's cookies, and I added a real.
You know, you
flavor.
have to be an actual mixer, right, to do that.
Yeah.
Whose recipe did you steal for that, Paul?
Yeah, Paul.
Wow.
It's getting cloudy in here.
Find it.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, the orders. I got to make an order from Full City. I was happy to see that they have Lorenz back on there. The and
Somebody said
'Cause
they've
I forgot to
always
order.
had. Somebody said they've had it the whole time. They've had the lemonade the whole time.
maybe it was sold out when I tried to order it last time because I didn't see it there.
Yeah, it
I
was.
did try to order it.
It's a big chunk of fudge.
From who?
Full City has Lorenz lemonade in it. I didn't.
Bill City.
It wasn't there last time I tried to get it, and I forgot to order it with my Nomz order because I was planning to. And I'm glad it's at both
Oh,
cities.
you know where you could have ordered it from instead of guessing on whether it would actually be there or
Canada.
not? Canada.
Yep, they had it.
It would have been there for a guarantee.
What are you looking for?
Your mama.
Lemonade. Lorenz lemonade.
Yeah, probably.
Knock knock. I
Knock
say ya.
knock.
There's our Steven. Oh, it's awful dark in the house. You didn't lose power, did you?
It's
No,
bananas.
it's fucking. I had 2 windows open. I closed one and it closed both. I don't know what the hell happened.
Oh, okay. All right. The way the lighting came on at first, I thought maybe you lost your power.
No, that's this great camera. It takes it 20 minutes to boot up. It's got a generator.
And
Lost power the other night.
My toaster strudel that I came up with last Saturday, I think it was. So good. It needed the week though because the cinnamon was way too potent for like 5 days. And Flavor Art Virginia, I was hoping that in a mix I wouldn't taste the bell pepper that I sometimes get off that flavor. But it's still there.
You get bell
Literally
pepper off of what?
bell Flavor Art Virginia.
A lot of the Flavor Art tobaccos have that bell pepper. I like the vegetal taste.
I love Soho. Soho's really nice because it's like a nice, slightly nutty tobacco, but it has like a nice bread note in there. It's not like graham cracker or anything that you usually find in the tobacco. It's like a bready, almost biscuity note in there. And I really, really like that. I don't get that often. And Dark Vapeur is another really good Flavor Art one. That one's like a chocolate, like a chocolatey tobacco. And then Shade. Shade is decent as well. It's dry, but it's good. But yeah, Flavor Art Virginia. I was hoping with all that vanilla shit I threw at it and the vanilla tobacco, I was hoping, and keeping it low, I was hoping I was able to cover that up. But because I get nice sweet tobacco notes. It's not a Virginia. It tastes nothing like a Virginia to me. But it's like a nice sweet tobacco that I get off of it. But it has that bell pepper note to it. Just throws that whole mix for a loop.
That's my problem with a lot of flavor tobaccos. There's a few that work. A lot of them that have, like vegetal, all peppery taste.
Those three I said are really good. I don't get that in that. And I've
You know
single
what's-
flavor tested all three of those.
Yeah. You know what else you could single source from Canada? Where's that from Canada?
Bob Pop.
Oh, it's a banging mix right there. It's delicious mix.
Bob made this for my birthday. Look,
Fuck yeah. It's a delicious mix.
Is
just shop
I
in
hope
Canada. Fuck America.
I'm with you.
Crazy town.
Speaking of
Turn my-
Canada, you
I
can use
turn my-
AFL for 10% off at Canada.
I turned my hat around, but I don't want to start shit. So
Yeah.
I can stay back.
The only reason I say that is because New York City still looks good.
Yep. And California as a whole. We should just
Bro, okay.
send New
Actually,
York City
sorry.
over to California and just have it go
Speaking
in
of
the toilet.
California, bro. Okay, listen. This is the funniest thing I've ever heard. I've seen in my whole fucking life. Okay, I was driving earlier, right? I was on the 290. I was headed towards my house, right? And this California plate decided to speed up and try to fucking go around me. And he did, right? And then we got over the fucking the changeover from the 290 onto the 90, and it was raining real fucking bad, like whiteout conditions, right? Like you could barely see in front of you. And I watched this fucking California vehicle pull over and turn his fucking hazards on while the rest of us just kept going. And I was like, listen, I know you don't know what this wet stuff is, but we call this rain.
Rain. It's like anybody coming up from the south during the winter. Same idea. Yes, white stuff's called snow.
I was driving to the girl's house a couple of years ago here, and to her apartment, and we were having tornado breakouts. There was tornado warnings and watches all over the place. So I was trying to get there because it scares the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And I get down there, and there's a bridge overhead, and there's the tornado sirens are going off. It's getting nasty, and all these cars are pulled under this bridge. There's nowhere to go, so I just had to sit out in the open. I got fucked. So thankfully, if the tornado came, it would have sucked my ass. There was like 30. There was like 40 cars shoved under this little 2-lane bridge overhead. They were just sitting under there. I was trying to squeeze in there, but those fuckers weren't leaving any room. Parked like morons under there.
The ultimate sweet strawberry, is that just the ultimate strawberry with some sweetener?
No, they're not
it's
the same.
different.
Oh, it's completely different.
It's different.
Wow.
Ultimate strawberry, I think, has more flesh.
From Jungle
to it.
Flavors?
Yeah. Is it good or no?
Oh, yeah, the sweet strawberry is like a strawberry syrup.
Yeah, the ultimate strawberry is more fleshy.
Yeah, it's got a little
More
bit
like almost like a strawberry ripe.
Sad that I know this shit and don't even like strawberry.
True.
Fuck,
At least you
just-
could taste it.
fuck,
You're just-
no, I can't. It all just tastes like artificial redness to me.
You're just a kill of it.
There's a few strawberries that don't, like Swaggy's raw doesn't taste. His original just tasted like artificial red to me, but his raw doesn't. The beverage one from Wonder Flavors, that one doesn't. I was hoping baked would
Sparkling?
be
The
would
sparkling
be
one?
different. Baked is just artificial red bullshit to me.
What about glazed?
It's same.
Glazed, baby, glazed.
I like glazed and baked together, but I mean, some people just get red.
there's a couple other ones, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. A couple others that the one that surprisingly works, and I actually taste strawberry. It's fucking weird, but the ultimate strawberry tutti frutti Ultimate Strawberry Tutti Frutti from Flavor Jungle. Taste strawberry in it. Just strange.
Okay, any recommendations for a good peanut butter white chocolate cookie recipe? Site for a newbie. Apologies for random. Not random. That's a good question.
Peanut
You
butters
should
are
fuck
very,
apologize for
very,
the random
very,
question.
very, very subjective, Mike.
Yeah, that's the only problem is peanut butter.
Some people
Good.
like certain combos of them. And other people will try that exact combo and it's
Well,
terrible.
like for instance, truth is the peanut
So-
butter from cookie from Perilum is a very good peanut butter cookie. Problem is it's super,
Yeah.
super,
So-
super, super dry.
Yeah, that fucking.
I would think maybe the peanut butter cookie Perilla mixed with the buttercream peanut butter from Wonder Flavor to get that a little
I
bit
like
less
that
dry
combo.
of a peanut butter cookie.
Good idea.
I like that idea, Cassie.
And then the Flavora and the Wonder Flavor white chocolate.
That actually sounds. Yeah, that sounds pretty solid.
Yeah.
Does sound. Because you need to soften up that peanut butter cookie Perilum. That's the only problem is it's so dry. The flavor is it's peanut butter cookie. It's
Yeah.
just like peanut butter cookie that's been somehow dehydrated to the point where it's a desert. It's like really
That's
dry.
why I like to mix that Wonder Flavor buttercream peanut butter with it because it gives it that moisture it needs without changing
Throwing
the
the flavor.
flavor too much.
Yep, cap cookie crumble
Yep.
would be good. That add a little butteriness to it. That's not a bad idea either. Cap cookie crumble is a nice butter, but it also adds a little bit of depth to your cookies. Oh,
Yep.
I like that idea. Yeah, you should actually. That should be a decent starting point. All those will be available at Nomz. I'll tell you that for sure. I have all the Wonder flavors. I have most, if not all, the Flavora. They definitely had the Pearl peanut butter cookie. That's where I got it.
SSA peanut butter.
No.
I get too much skin out of that one. It kind of throws off cookie.
He didn't say he was making a cookie, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
White chocolate peanut
peanut
butter.
butter white chocolate cookie.
Oh,
recipe.
for a cookie.
I'd say go with Cassie's thing because those are two peanut butters that most people say are good for them. DX is some people love it. It's a big offender to others. SSA is great for some people. Most people hate it, can't stand it. I being one.
I don't hate it. I just get too much skin out of it, especially
dude,
for
I
what
put
you do.
one drop in it and it ruins my entire mix.
Flavora peanut butter is just peanuts.
Like real flavors peanut butter.
But I do like the idea. Now, if you find it's not
Oh.
quite right, what I'm just saying said cap cookie crumble, add a little of that to it, maybe afterwards.
Yeah, some brown sugar cookie might actually be good for that.
Yes. Yeah, brown sugar, good sugar cookie, Wonder flavors, good idea. I love that. I have found that I
Also
prefer
probably
that
some-
over the regular sugar. That long shot.
You might
That's
also
what I was
try
gonna
to throw
say.
in like either some hazelnut or some maple or something just for some of that like innards for the cookie, just to darken it up a little bit and give it some sweetness because
Got cookie innards.
and like moisture
That's
because
white
again,
chocolate?
that peanut butter cookie from Perillum is fucking dry as shit.
If I had to pick just one to rule them all, for me, Rocky, it would be Flavor.
I did an order through B-Rad like a year ago, and he sent me some of these. I think I got like 5 of them. It's Stevie Marquez who makes Rickwoods, but it sent me this one batshit crazy, And this is the exact recipe.
Cool story,
I
bro.
literally came up with that recipe and like I tried it twice and I said, I know exactly what's in here. Mix this up and it's 100%. But brown sugar cookies in there.
The Vora white chocolate mix as well as several others create a great white chocolate. Some people really love it, and it's good with Wonder Flavors. It's good with VSO. It's good with Vape Train. But the Flavora being the one that mixes well with everything else. The others do not all mix together well. Many of them do not. Kind of throw the flavor away. So if I had to choose one, if I was going to stick with one, and it actually does okay on its own. Needs a little extra cream. Get from the others?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a tough call on some things too. Like, we were talking about this the other day, like chocolates. There are so many people that get off notes from certain chocolates, and then there's other chocolates that are just tried and true.
Yeah.
One of my favorite one that I got fairly recently is the full cart one.
Oh, you did get
the Omega.
I never did get the Omega.
Pick that up, Tim.
Oh,
pick
amazing.
that up. It's fucking incredible. Best chocolate.
The full cart actually has been deep diving chocolates to try and create that Omega chocolate for years.
Oh yeah, he's been on the chocolate hunt for 5-6 years. So I trust his.
I would say that if someone's gonna find it
Tim, it's one of the ones that's like Swaggies, where you use it lower and it's a milk chocolate. You use it higher and it's a real dark chocolate. So it's very versatile as well.
You can't even spell it. Oh, hold on.
I can't even use the Wonder Flavors white chocolate, man. It's just chalky to me.
I don't like Wonder Flavors on its own. I would with the Flavora, I actually do, but I don't like it on its own. Whereas like VSO, I can take that on. Chocolate in it. Even the Vape Train one, not love the other one. Love and needs help, for me. But the other white chocolate they have, actually it can be done on its own. But with Flavora, no, it's not. It's like a white chocolate something cream kind of thing. It's kind of.
I think there's like a macadamia in there or something.
Something going on.
I think there's like a macadamia or something.
It's the dark side. Evo is what you're trying. Go to the
dark side.
Yo, if you mix up a chocolate and you have Swaggy's chocolate. No. Wait. Which one was it?
Bob's lost, never mind.
There was a Swaggy flavor that I'd throw in the chocolate. Oh, the malt. Swaggy malt. You throw that into a chocolate, it just does something to it. That's always been my secret ingredient for chocolates.
That's kind of like,
malt.
But dark side, you get those weird things that bring you to someplace else. When Stephen Lane said knock knock in chat, I said knock knock. I started thinking of the song Venom. Because let the devil in. I was like, yeah, okay. So today you were the devil there, Stephen. Knock knock, let the devil in.
We all serve the Dark Lord.
Mm-hmm. Mike, coming up with something on your own that you love, that you are on a quest to taste. And the great thing is being able to make it, because you can get information and knowledge from other people, but it's still catering to your own taste buds. which is something that commercial liquids can't do. You know, you'll get a commercial liquid and you might love it, but you might go, man, I wish this note was a little more prominent.
The
I
more
wish
you get
this
in,
was dropped down a little bit. Now
the more
you
you get
can
in
do that
DIY, you'll
in
realize,
your
you'll
case.
start saying that more. You'll try a commercial liquid, like, wasn't bad, but man, they could have done this. And then when you start doing that, you start breaking them down. Next thing you know, you don't even like commercial anymore. It's fun. Interesting.
Yeah, I said I tried that, Tim. I tried this liquid literally once. I dripped it twice. And I was like, I know exactly what's in here. And I came up with that recipe and I mixed like a 5 ml bottle of it. I tried it side by side. I said, yep, that's exactly it.
We have, Kit Kat. Oh. Now speaking of something like that, like there's a reason why I've tried thousands of flavors to avoid you buying the ones that are absolutely terrible, because there are some that are just, there's a lot of flavors out there that are god awful. Just saying, there's no way they're salvageable, and yet they're available on a regular basis. It's like, that's lovely.
Quit pushing my chair. Get down.
I kind of wished I'd been on. I had watched Noted before I was on Noted, because I really never did. I could have saved myself so much money before I got on there. But then I would have lost all the money when I got on
anyway. You would have
I would have wound up buying them anyway, because I wound up on there. Yeah, exactly. Trying to play Pokemon.
Like all those flavor arts that you had to spend $5 a piece on the 10 ml bottles, and every one of them was dog shit.
Guess what's coming now? A whole bunch of flavor arts.
Yeah, more flavor arts.
Also,
Hey,
I
dude,
found out
the blue raspberry fruit punch better fucking be good.
it's coming. It's coming.
I'm throwing a ruckus.
Now, here's the thing. They have about 25 new flavors from the last time I tested them that are coming, right, from Nomz. There are actually 100 released. The 75 that are only available direct from Flavor Art that I'm not testing yet. They didn't show up at Nomz yet. I'm gonna have to start figuring that out and see, because yeah, I didn't realize there's that many Nomz even. Flavor Art has done some huge releases, but like Bob said, paying $5 a pop for an entire release when there was 3 salvageable ones in the whole,
and not even good ones.
We're talking salvageable. There was like one that was really good. The rest were like the other 3, and then the others were like, this is terrible. That actually put it was weird, because the Mullenberry release was bad like that. That one Mullenberry release.
That's why I stopped ordering just the full blanket releases.
But those flavors are good in other things. They're just not good in vape. They obviously weren't made for vape.
Did you guys see what Flavor West came out with? It's on Bull City's page.
What the colors?
Capsaicin. Flavor West capsaicin. Which is just wild to me. I immediately thought of Dave.
If you didn't notice, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Those are the flavors they were talking about. Bull City talked to me about and says, you're probably not going to want to try these in vape. That would be one of them. They're probably a flavor, because they do carry flavors. You can use all these flavors can be elsewhere. But that's probably not one that most people outside of people like Dave that are probably going to use in a vape. Also, straight up ginger from Flavor West. If that's true ginger, that might be a little punchy for a vape.
Yeah, Mike, that's what I'm saying, man. It is. And then when it's going to take some trial and error, mix small batches at first, and start low with flavors, because you can always add more into your bottle if you try it and go, oh, I need a little more of this, but you can't remove them. So you throw too much in a recipe, you're just going to dump the bottle.
I'm just gonna toss this up here real quick. I threw the recipe together.
I should
And like I told
I
Mike
did.
in the chat, if he has the VSO or the VTA white chocolate, I would use that in place of the Wonder Flavor, but the Wonder Flavor is easier to get now, which is why I threw that in. But I did the buttercream Wonder Flavor at 1.5, crumbly cookie SSA at 1.5, peanut butter cookie Perulum at 4, super sweet Perulum at 1, sweetened to taste. Obviously, I like 1, so and then the white chocolate from Flavora and the milky cream Wonder Flavor white chocolate, both at 1.5. It should be pretty tasty.
And if anybody didn't notice, they have the flavor pack too. Let's say some of the new. Those aren't like old. A couple of those I don't have yet because I had the issues with the payment. Get them here, so Richard got. I don't know if Richard fixed it or if they fixed it. Other got fixed. Hard to order when you can't pay them. For some reason they don't send it to you if you don't pay them.
Stephen Lane is trying to bring Halloween a little early here on us.
There's no such thing. Halloween
He's
is
like making me think last night.
It's September, motherfucker.
This is my COVID mask.
Ready, Steven?
Oh, that's gonna be so effective with those holes too, bro.
Here you go, Steven.
It works.
Just
It works the
as the other
same
one.
as it works just the same as the fucking
There we
other
go.
mask. They
Here we
made
go,
it.
Steven. We're set.
Hey, yours is better than mine.
So,
That's no
I was
fair.
actually watching.
I ordered mine specifically for the Halloween episode,
Yeah,
which will be
I found this
coming
at
up next
Walmart
month.
for 98 cents. I was like, yeah, I got to get it.
I ordered mine off of Amazon, but yeah, I got it for the Halloween episode coming up.
That's what
I
I
was
grabbed.
actually watching Friday the 13th Killer Cut last night with the bunny while Tim was sleeping, and he woke up and we're sitting there going, "Calm down, Derek. Calm down. Get him, Derek. Put him through the grinder." You know, because we're voting for the serial killer because
Whoa, Tim with Grinder again. Here we go.
we've actually met the actor that plays Jason in the movie. So
In the head,
Yeah, I talked to him. I talked to him about Derek Mears. He also is a Predator too.
he's fucking tall. Like I
Fucking
barely
huge,
cracked his
dude.
goddamn
That
belly
dude
button.
is huge. That dude is huge. I think you have the pictures on your phone.
Probably, but you're not gonna be able to see him on here if I.
Hey, get down.
He's that dude is. Holy shit! He keeps himself in
Hi.
shape too.
Say hi. Say hi.
That was.
That moo dog.
Yeah, say hi.
Hey, puppy.
No,
Puppy.
get him a drink. You don't
It's
need
just Bob. Of course, Bob. Your dog.
You got
Dogs
yours
are-
on Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the metal ones. I
Oh.
almost got the brass one. This one's the stainless. Brushed stainless. I almost got the brass one. Just gives you a little bit of added like depth to the colors. It's like I don't want to be exactly.
What are you doing? Can't get up there either. Quit.
Anytime, Mike. Let us know.
What happened?
But yeah, all right, so let's start calling it for the night here. Because Steve the bus driver is away anyway. Let's see. Oh, who do we got? We just got Steve-O. Is on Monday nights now. I
Keep missing
saw
it.
that Lando put our What in a Horror podcast in the chat. And then let's see, other than Tuesday is going to be W. And we'll do the X, Y, and Z. This is only the last one of the series. Something different's going to happen on Tuesdays for a little. Different company. Something that needs to be done, and not having a lot of spare time, it's going to happen on a regular show day. And then I think you guys will like it. It's going to be a long, in-depth thing. But yeah, Bob, what game you playing now?
Final Fantasy.
Still the Final Fantasy. How do you like the gameplay in the new one?
Oh, love it. Fucking
Love
love it. Yep.
Yep.
It's
How's
it's
it based?
fantastic. I said, dude, the story, it's like Game of Thrones. Stories like Game of Thrones, kings and yeah, people trying to take over land and everything. But it also has
Sorry, one of my homies hit me
fights
up.
from the past Final Fantasy games thrown in there. But it's made for a different audience, and they did a fantastic job with it.
There we go.
Didn't get to play it. Didn't get to stream it all this week. It was very busy with a bunch of shit. But Monday I'll be on again. About 5 o'clock Eastern.
Need rides in the Buffalo area. I hear Steve, the bus driver, might be available. Is that correct? Or
That's highly incorrect.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, you can't say that because one person doesn't like Steve, the bus driver.
Yeah.
Because they look exactly like Duchess. No offense.
Yeah, I mean, look at this fucking basketball head, bro.
What an ugly son of a bitch. And like Duchess, no offense, but every time I look at you, I want to puke. No offense.
No offense.
No offense, though.
Steven, no offense, dude, but you look like a fucking idiot with your haircut and your beard like that. No offense, though, man.
You know the worst part about that is this conversation doesn't end here. It's not end here. We had this discussion the other day when we were riding in the car.
Nailed it.
It's just how can you literally 100% describe somebody and tell them to their face, but no offense, but he looks exactly like you. In every description I'm going to use. Like, yeah, that's pretty fucking offensive, actually. There's plenty of offense there.
Bald basketball head, glasses, the beard, exactly like her. She's just like staring at Duchess, describing him to a T.
Then calls him BFF.
No.
Yeah,
Breast friend.
Breast
friend.
As always, like Mike, in your situation, if you have any questions, always be free to ask him. We'll stop and we'll discuss what's going on there. Even if we're in the middle of recipes, we'll stop and focus on those because that's actually important. If you're going after something, you want your experience, and especially if you're coming into this new or if you've just been struggling with a white whale situation, we want your experience in the DIY community because that means you're going to stick with it. If you have lots of bad experiences, you'll tend to, okay, I'm done with this. I just couldn't get it. You have a good experience, that'll actually make it so it's more worthwhile, and you'll see. Very straight up, like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
For Final Fantasy?
Also, new Quail's coming.
Oils?
Yeah, in 2050.
That's how long yours last.
Yeah, I'll still be using some of those in 2050, probably. Yeah, my last set said, yes, it's just barely holding on, Duchess. I need some new ones, please.
I'll be still vaping my Bob-Omb fused Claptons and my Hippicals. You know, I like taking the Hippicals and installing them right in my DX.
Oh, you didn't interrupt. Mike, that's not interrupting. That's exactly what you want you to do.
Mike,
anytime,
yeah, man.
That's who
Holy
it is.
shit,
That's
Duchess.
Derek.
Look at Duchess,
that's Derek. Look at that.
Derek Mears.
No,
that's Derek Mears. Look how tall he is.
That's Steve the bus driver.
Steve the bus driver.
Look at that basketball head. Why don't
It's
you just turn
invisible.
your fucking...
What a yummy cookie.
God damn it.
Yeah, he's quite a bit taller than me. He's a full head taller than me.
Everybody's taller than you, bro.
Which isn't saying much.
He's about 2 feet taller than
Anybody wants to
Cassie.
know what a dork Tim looked like before? There you go. That was from 2019.
Look, that picture stays on there though.
That one shows up.
Yeah, that one doesn't disappear.
You see, he called me a dork. She holds it up and goes, "Hey, that looks like I'm listening to Stephen Lane." And so there, she just offended you, didn't she?
Be lucky. That was a Grinder exclusive that you
I'm
just
the
got
king
a
of the
sneak
nerds.
peek at. Now only Rocky's going to be able to see that picture. Since he won
never,
the 3 month.
anytime, and that
3
goes for even if you end up joining us on Benny Vapes on Wednesday nights. Feel free to mention anything you're looking at. That's what we want to do. Help you with what you. Also, you could come up with a profile that maybe we'll come up with the next few weeks. We'll go over something.
Absolutely.
Actually, I kind of like the idea of going over cookies again. We haven't went over cookies in a while.
Fuck, I never had that flavor.
We haven't went over cookies in a while. We made some cookies, but it's just with desserts and stuff. We haven't actually done
I'll
a
literally
cookie
just
theme.
mix up my my Dutch and Buster approved cookie.
Dutch Buster proof.
Yeah, the lemon cookie.
Fuck yeah.
A peanut butter cookie is a tough one.
Peanut butter cookie is hard as fuck.
It is because you can get a decent one, but whether or not it hits you just right, because again, even the final product's going to be subjective. You're never going to hit everybody's what they're thinking of it. Because when you've had peanut butter cookies, how many different versions of peanut butter cookies have you tried in your life?
Here's the thing, though, right? Here's the thing, though. This is the most important part to anything that you're ever going to do in mixing. Do you like it? Is it to your standards? Fuck everybody else.
Absolutely.
You enjoy it? Who cares?
People don't mix for the community. People mix for themselves.
Testing wasabi blew my cookies. I half expect Rocky to use that Cassium. You'll see that in one of his recipes coming soon.
He's making the white chocolate Kit Kat with a Japanese twist, which he said he's using wasabi.
You guys do realize I'm actually going to get these flavors. I'm not going to enjoy.
You need more.
This will not be enjoyable. This will be over quickly.
Tim, that means you need Flavor West capsaicin.
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
What flavor are we testing? What?
Wasabi.
You can go fuck yourself all the way into the goddamn ground. I am not going to fucking
Tim,
single flavor
there
test
you go.
wasabi.
No offense.
Tim, you can.
No
offense, of course.
You can do. Yeah, no offense. Make sure you add that in.
No,
Just so
total
nobody's
offense.
offended.
If he thinks I'm gonna single flavor test wasabi,
we're gonna do.
very offensively.
We're gonna single flavor test this one. Capsium Flavor West. It's a super hot pepper.
Yep.
Capsium.
Yeah, it's capsaicin.
Ah.
You know, though, you might
pick. I quit.
You might pick about this, but that if it's too hot, yeah, obviously it's gonna be a problem. But if it is just slightly hot, it might be the one that actually tastes really good with like chocolate.
101.
Possible. For those people who are weird and like the chocolate. I wasn't. Cassie didn't mind it too bad when she had the chocolate pepper.
I'm good, man. I don't want to melt my asshole on the toilet.
Oh, wait a minute, Bob. I thought I was going to send you that one, and we were going to test that one together, and you were going to replace Cassie that week.
No, you're gonna test that, and then you're gonna mix that with one-on-one wasabi.
Listen, I did not like.
And you're gonna tell Cassie it's a new raspberry that you think rivals premium raspberry, and she's gonna take a nice fat rip, and you're gonna record it for all of us to see.
This is why when Tim hands me something and says, "Here, try it," I don't until he tells me what's in. Yeah. No.
Premium raspberry replacement.
I will never trust him.
Hey, Tommy.
Tommy. Much love, butternuts.
Hey, Tommy.
It's a lot of fun though. Mixing can be a blast, and you know, sometimes you want to try just for savory, just for fun. Look at Rocky. Rocky's got like boatloads of range flavors.
Yo,
recipes.
I'd still try that fucking
Tater salad.
That liquid that Legion had. That
Oh,
ham and
the
cheese
ham
croissant.
and cheese croissant. Yeah.
I'd try that. I would 100% try.
Yeah, I remember that, Rocky. That's where the red chili came from. And the red chili turned out to be one that actually is quite useful in certain mixes. It's not like super spice.
Psychopaths.
Y'all are psychopaths.
I asked for jalapeno.
I'm sorry, but who goes for savory babes? Tim and Rocky. Tim, well, we already know he's a psychopath, and Rocky is obsessed with milk and honey, so we know he's a psychopath. So, like I said, psychopath.
But
What about
bacon's
Bobby?
good on
What
everything.
about Bobby? You left Bobby out of this mix. That's not fair.
Well, we all know that Bob's a psychopath. That I really need to point
All right,
it
now I
out.
feel
For
better,
different
Bobby.
reasons. Different
Yes.
reasons.
But you know, Bobby, I had to make sure you were included because I didn't want you to feel excluded.
Thank you.
So mean. All right, so we'll get headed out of here. You guys have a great night. Yeah, exactly. I want to try them all, but at the same time, I will say there's some you don't really want a single flavor test. Don't do it. Specifically condensed milks, buttermilks. Those are not. Don't do that. In a mix, try it. Don't single flavor, unless you will have to for. I've done it. I know what they're like, and it's not
Egg
fun.
yolk. Egg yolk Wonder Flavors. That was one of the worst single flavor tests I've ever done.
That's better than the buttermilk and. I'd rather do egg yolk.
No, man, dairy milk from EFA.
Yeah,
That is pretty bad. That one is pretty bad for single flavor test.
You know another terrible one to single flavor test? TFA cheesecake. Fuck that flavor.
Here comes
I
Hippie.
bust on milk and honey. No, Hippie's too busy crying a river because Auburn sucks worse than suck. They couldn't beat a fucking 6th grade Pee-wee football team.
I'm also working on that, Mike. I'm actually gonna, as we test the flavors,
Tommy.
I'm working with Odie to make it so it's a version that can go up on my website for the flavors. It'll go through like his flavor generator. It'll work that way, but I want it on there, and I also want to get it on there so different uses for the flavor, whether or not it works. Certain other things, in case it's a flavor you turned out you don't really care for. What else can I use this for? Reference. Might just
This is why I
there
quit.
might be gummies. Yeah, because I've exploded it out of. We were here, and now I'm opening up the doors so that we have uses for all the flavors that we don't care for.
No, I quit because Tim has created like 1,000 times more work for me doing things that I absolutely hate, like single flavor testing. Without asking me first, he just
Wait a minute, I did
assumed
ask.
that I'd go
I asked
along
you.
with it.
I asked you.
Bullshit.
Yeah, he did ask you.
Yeah, Paul was there.
Yeah,
said no.
I remember him asking.
I
Get
said
it together.
no, I didn't want to do it.
All right, you guys have a great night. Enjoy your weekend and just stay safe. Bye. Go ahead, Bob.
Mic drop.
Hasta la night, sayonara, cha-cha-cha, much love.
Bye.
Milk and honey is dog shit. Take that out of your butt, Duchess.
Oh God, that felt good.